A Kenyan High Court has directed that deported lawyer and politician Miguna Miguna be allowed to face his accusers in the country. In the ruling, Justice Chacha Mwita said Miguna must physically be present in court to give oral evidence following a petition accusing the Kenyan government of stripping him of his citizenship. Miguna was recently held at the airport before his deportation to Dubai, where he received medical treatment. Miguna said he was sedated and illegally deported to Dubai in spite of a court order. For reaction to the court's ruling, lawyer and politician Miguna joins me live via telephone link-up from Toronto in Canada. Hello, Miguna.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, wonderful. Well, I hope you get better. No, so what's your reaction to the court's ruling, basically asking you to come home and face your accusers?
You see, the court's ruling is not new. That is the 12th ruling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, and 12. So that's the 12th time the court has said that. The courts have been very clear. When the so-called authorities abducted me from my home and destroyed it on February 2nd, I was in Kenya. I was in my own house. It was not over passports or citizenship. It was over the allegation that I had committed treason by swearing in Raila Odinga. These latest allegations are just nothing but cover-ups, because the court had said, place him back to where you found him. The court cancelled the so-called revocation of my citizenship and cancelled the so-called revocation of my passport and said I should be in court in order to face them. They have refused to produce me in court more than 12 times.
So when do you plan on returning to court to face your accusers? When do you plan on doing so?
They are not even accusing me. Remember, there is nothing they're accusing me with. Right now, the charges they had brought against me, they are forgotten. They are now clinging on straws. The matter in court is my case against them. It's not their case against them. It's not their case against me. And they are preventing me from coming to Kenya so that I can execute my case against them for violating my rights.
Now, with this latest,
I will come to Kenya.
With this latest ruling,
can I just answer this?
Okay, go ahead.
The decision is not in my hands. As you could see on March 26th, I came to Kenya, but they stopped me from entering the country, despite courts making orders that they should. So really, the decision is up to them. Are they going to lay down their arms and respect the court?
But do you anticipate them admitting you to the country? Because recently when you were deported to Dubai, you said it was illegal, and they said you refused to sign some papers that they give you that legally enables them to admit you to Kenya, of which they said you refused to do so.
So who decides the law? Is it a bureaucrat or the court of law? The court of law did not order me to sign anything. The court of law said bring him back unconditionally. Did they do that? No, they didn't. So what they required was illegal. They wanted for me to help them invalidate court orders. They wanted me to say that I was not a Kenyan when the court has already ruled on that matter. The court has said I'm a Kenyan. So I couldn't help them, and I'm not going to help them. I was not deported, and they have not even claimed they deported me, because deportation is a judicial process that should go before a court of law, where you advance a case, and then the court decides whether or not somebody should be deported. They didn't do that. They fear going before the courts because they know they are breaking the law. So right now, really the issue is, are the Kenyan tyrannical state going to obey court orders? If they do, I will be back as soon as they do.
So in all these, what's your next line of action, knowing that there could be a problem if you decide to go back and you could not be admitted into Kenya, as the court has
That is what I have said. I have said the next course of action is to bring compliance by the people disobeying court orders. It's that simple. Court orders have to be obeyed. We have to be a country ruled by the rule of law and the Constitution. And courts have already interpreted the law and have already interpreted the Constitution, have looked at the facts, and have made decisions. That has to be respected.
Now, Miguna, critics say what you are doing now, the disagreement with the government, they said, is just a mere publicity stunt just to make yourself popular. How do you react to your critics?
So did I arrest myself on February 2nd in order to make myself popular? Did I detain myself in Comunicado for 5 days to make myself popular? Did I sedate myself and take myself to Dubai without documents and conscious in order to make myself popular? That is the silliness that you get from a compromised media and deluded people who cannot even think. Can't they think?
Well, some of your opponents say that, and they argue that you gave up your citizenship.
Who are my opponents?
Well,
who are my opponents? Name them.
Well,
name them.
They said, this is what I read in the Kenyan media. That's why I'm
No. Name them. Name my opponents. I cannot respond to people who are not named.
Well, you listen to what I read. They said you gave up your citizenship willingly when Kenya was not, having laws that allow for dual citizenship, and that you have to go through the legal process to get a regular Kenyan passport just like any other Kenyan, and that the ID that you have and the Kenyan passport that you have were gotten illegally.
So are you quoting people that are disobeying court orders? Because these matters are legal matters that should go to court, and they have already gone to court. And the courts have already ruled on them. So who are these people who are litigating the case outside the court? Listen, are you there?
I'm right here, but we are running out of time. We have to continue. We have to continue next week. We need to run out. Miguna Miguna is a Kenyan lawyer and politician. He spoke with me from Toronto, Canada.